This is my Alabama farm life. I'm Kathleen, and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, I would love it if you would share this video, give it a like, and leave a heartfelt comment. I love hearing from you. And if you have any questions, yes, please leave it in the comments. It is amazing how quickly my winter garden turned into my spring garden. I'm still having a lot of luck with my lettuce and my other greens, but a lot of them are already starting to bolt. It's been that warm here. It's also really nice to see all the bees that we have buzzing around these pretty little flowers. Today's video is going to be the Garden Tour Club. And this is a collaboration that is hosted by Gail at Gail's Southern Living. And guys, isn't that beautiful? That is oregano. It died off during the wintertime, but it has bloomed right back out. And this is the Mizuna, and it didn't grow as well as I liked it to. My asparagus, look at that, it's doing really well. I lost one from the dog, but I still have that one left. My carrots are coming up really well, and I have a lot of onions in this bed. And again, this is where I have my cabbage and a lot of my greens, arugula. I have some Paris Island lettuce, and I threw a bunch of radish seeds in here also. And everything's coming up really nice. In this bed is where I put a lot of my herbs on one side, but on this side I have a few potatoes and I have a bunch of beets, and they're coming up really nicely. But over here I have some more oregano, I have a bunch of spearmint, I have sage, and I have rosemary. And everything did really well over the winter. I did not lose anything. And look at this beautiful purple flower. This is wisteria, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it smells divine. Standing here in this small little alcove of my home, it is just a wonderful smell. I wish you could smell it yourself. I love wisteria. I have loved it since the first time I saw it in Charleston, South Carolina. But it is also very invasive and can quickly grow out of control. It is growing all over my side yard, and as you can see, it has established itself up in the tallest parts of the trees next to my house. It's time to walk across the street over to my mother-in-law's house, and we're going to walk a little bit back into the woods because I want to show you this absolutely beautiful fruit tree. As you can see, this is a really old pear tree, and it blooms really early, so it's very rare that we get fruit off this tree. But I think we're going to get lucky, and we're going to get some pears, and that'll be awesome. And now we're going to come over and look at my grapevines. I originally planted 4, 1 died, and I still have 3. Now this is, I think it's about 2 years old. It could be 3, but it really hasn't taken off, but it's alive and it has little blossoms on it. But as you can see, everything has grown up really bad over here. I have really neglected this area. I don't even think I got over here last year. And here is my second one, if I can find it. And there it is. It's still small, but growing. Unfortunately, I don't see any buds on this one. And now the third one I bought as a second year. So this will be, I believe it's 4th year. I'm going to have to go back and look. But you can see it has really spread out on my wires. But again, I'm not seeing any buds, so I don't know. I may have lost those 2 also, but I guess I'll give it a few more weeks to see if we get any buds on it. It is still pretty brown on the property. We have a lot of dead grass, But amongst all the dead grass and all the crunchy leaves, you can find little blossoms of wood sorrel. Now this is one of my favorite parts of the yard. This is where all our blueberry bushes live, and they are full of blossoms. After last year's freeze, we lost everything and I think we got a gallon of blueberries last year, and that was it. This summer, we're going to get a ton, and I can't wait. They are just full of blossoms. And here is my poor beehive. It has been sorely neglected. The bees aren't real active today because it's so windy and it is a little cool today. But on nice spring warm days, you can see the bees coming in and out, and they're really active. And I love watching them fly into the hive with their little packs of pollen on their legs. But I found this little hole on the side. It looks like one of the beehives has been knocked off and has created this hole, and the bees have been coming in and out of here. Me and my son need to get out here. We need to crack it open and see what's going on, and I also need to go ahead and make sure that they have their mite treatment. It's getting to be about that time. Now out here in the orchard, we have several other fruit trees. There are 2 peach trees, 2 nectarines, and another pear tree, but it's a smaller one. Now this is the smallest of our fig trees on the property, and it got hit pretty bad last year, but everything looks like they're coming up from the roots this year, so we are really happy. Now this is my one and only apple tree, and it has not budded yet, so I'm kind of concerned, but it still bends instead of snaps, so let's see if it buds. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it buds soon. And this is the smallest of our pear trees. Now it is still in bloom, and I was trying to catch some bees around the flowers, but they were moving pretty fast today. I hope you have enjoyed the tour of my garden. This is part of the Garden Tour Club hosted by Gail at Gail's Southern Living. And this is an open collaboration, which means anybody can join. So this is my first video for the Garden Club tour, and this is going to be for March. Now at the end of the month, Gail is going to be giving away a prize. I'm going to be leaving a playlist in the description. Just go to the playlist, watch all the videos, make a comment for a chance to win a prize. All right, guys, that's going to be it. That is the end of my video. I've got to do some work around the yard and get things covered up because we are supposed to have freezing temperatures tonight. You guys have a blessed and joyous day, and I will see you on my next video.